You are listening to 81xrocks.com.
81X Rocks gladly and proudly presents the man himself, Mr. Scotty Clark. What's going on, Scotty?
Oh, just trying to get over this last weekend. You know, I love what we got out there.
Scotty Clark on with us, guys. Clark Brothers Racing. You know, Clark Brothers, I wrote a little deal for you guys, man. I don't know if you read it or not on the web, Scotty, but you guys been trying to tame that hell hoss for some time now. It looks like you guys got things dialed in pretty good for making some good numbers and some consistent times out there on the track without breaking everything. How was your last race down in HMP? We know you ran a 4:05, man. Jump in there. What happened?
Well, first off, you know, we're second in points. That's a race that we really wanted to make. And I had, two guys that couldn't go with us. Robert couldn't make it, which he tunes the car. And Dusty couldn't make it. Everybody's kind of specialists in their the job that they do, especially Robert, you know, because he tunes the car and he knows all the little tricks and all that stuff. So, we don't really have any tuning experience on the car. And we just got through changing the ignition system in it to an upgraded deal that really nobody knew anything about. And so I got about a 1-hour crash course on how to tune a Pro Mod car. And me and Kevin and Eric and Kevin's wife and kid, we load up and go to Houston, you know, thinking, you know, well, at least we can go down there and get 10 points for showing up or something. I'm not kidding. We get the car unloaded, and I get back there, and you know, we got these two laptops, and I'm going, well, I know how to turn them on, but let's see, what did they tell me how to do this and how to do that? And I'm going, oh my gosh, you know. But we kind of fumbled our way through it, and got lucky, made the right choices, and really, started off running good, and tried a few things and had to back up, but the air got good, the track was good, so those two things made us look good. You know, if the track was weak, we might have been in trouble, but no, Eric did his job driving, and we did our job tuning, and you know, we got a lot to learn. You know, and it's exciting that we figured this stuff out, and now we know how the car reacts to certain changes, and of course we need Robert back to take it back over and handle it, because it does take so many people to run a car like that. It's real hard to do it with just two guys going down there.
Right. I can just imagine, man. But hell, everything went good for you guys, and that just kicks ass on top of everything. But let's talk about that 4:05. You know, you guys have set the other record when you had the Firebird. Now you set the record with the Hell Hoss. You know, and a lot of people, you're listening the first time, or you're not keeping up with current events, but you should know that they're not running full power like they will be Friday night for the TOPMA race when they run over at TAO. So, you know, conservatively, you guys ran a 4:05. So let's just say you let it off the chain there. Just take it unbridled, let it go out the chute. What are y'all pushing for Friday night, man? Y'all looking for a 3? I mean, are you looking in that range, Scotty?
We think with the changes that we made some upgrades and stuff, but a 4:05, and he was actually pulling the chute early and letting off a little bit early because that track's so short. We think with it turned up, and if the track's good, we think we can run some low 390s. Maybe you'll see a 380 out of us. You know, it's there. We just got to squeeze it a little bit, to do it.
Right on, man. They're asking in the chat some kind of Arkansas race the Saturday after the TAO race. If you guys want to go to Prescott, they're trying to figure out if anybody wants to go to that. So if you're in a chat room right now, you're not paying attention, but somebody's asking about that. So I don't know what's going on in Prescott. Maybe they'll fill us in the chat. Well, Scotty, man, you guys got a few more races. How many more races before you guys put it on the trailer for the year?
We got a double race this weekend. We're going to race at the TOPMA race at Kennedale on Friday night. Then we're going to load up and drive all night and go to Tulsa and race that race up there.
Big money race in Tulsa. Big money. There's some big money up there this weekend, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it pays $5,000 to win. Last year we got runner-up. And we did pretty good, and we've actually got this car doing pretty good. I mean, we're excited. We're going to start making some of those big money races and just see what we can do.
Right on, man. Right on. The time I took off, man, I was paying attention to what you guys were doing over there. I had no clue you were going to go down to Houston and run a 405. So congratulations, Scotty. Not too many people out there take advantage of this, but you guys know if they're not busy over at the shop, you should guys go over to Clark Brothers Paint and Body over there in Pantego, Texas, and stop in and say hello to everybody. If they're not too busy, maybe they'll show you the car, take a couple of pictures with it, whatever. And always, always, always go out to the race Friday night, TOPMA race, man. A bunch of local guys go over on pit side, go over, say hello to Scotty and everybody over there. And hell, man, they're going to have the Hell Hoss running. Any call out, Scotty? Sometimes you guys let it slip who you're looking to beat out there, man. Anybody that you want to run up? I mean, you got Randall Reed over there right now doing some stuff. Of course, Steve Wiley's over there, and of course, Galen's always the man to beat. Who you guys looking forward to racing up against over there on Friday night?
Oh yeah, we've been running up to Randall Reed twice. All I can say is you better watch out this time because those guys are going to have to. They're going to have to turn their stuff up a little bit to take care. If they're going to beat us this time around, we're coming after them.
All right.
We'll see what happens. We'll say hi to Domino too. I see I guess Domino's in the chat. We'll say hi to him. He's number one in points right now in automatic pro mod. There's 2 races left, and that's going to be kind of interesting too to see how that turns out.
Right on,
man. We're coming after him too. I mean, everything we're doing right now is geared towards taking him down.
All right. Hey, man, Chris Domino, you should know, man. They got you in the crosshairs over there. Now, Scotty, a lot of people talking on the sidelines, man. It's going to be Chris Domino and the Clark Brothers finale. You guys are the 2 fastest cars right now in the auto pro mod situation. And, a lot of people are watching what you guys are doing over there and all that. Do you think, honestly, unless Eric has a slip or you guys break something, you really think Chris has a chance of beating you guys just based upon pure horsepower, just pure strength, the determination of your team? I mean, do you really think he has a chance with a nitrous car going up against you guys?
No.
All right. Well, Scotty Clark saying it. Short and sweet, man. Well, man,
yeah. They've got a good team over there and a good car, and they've done some things to step their game up. But they're going through some issues right now that they're trying to work through. So we're hopefully we took advantage of it last weekend. They went out first round and we won, so we gained a bunch of points on them. Hopefully they'll get their car tested this weekend, and next time they show up, the way it's theoretically supposed to go down, and one of us is supposed to be number 1, the other one's supposed to be number 2 qualifier, and we meet in the finals. And if that happens, one of us only gains 10 points on the other. We're 45 points behind, so we'll just see what happens. I mean, if he does good and we do good, we're in trouble. But we got to do a whole lot better than he does.
Right on.
We'll cry.
I miss having a little money around because you can always ask him a real technical question and you can get a really good answer out of him. So if you see him, tell him we miss him over here, man. A little money, always in our thoughts, man. Even though he's not around, we still think about him. How much more power are you guys going to be able to unleash on Friday night versus this past week? Because I know you're only running so much of a percentage of your blower. I mean, how much more power for the fans out there? I mean, how much more horsepower? You're looking like another 500 horse, 800 horse? I mean, what are we looking at here?
If we're making that 17%, if we're making 3,000 horsepower, we should make 35 or 36 when we turn to 21%. And if we're running a 405, the other night, we should be able to run, we think we can run high 380s with it on this coming Friday.
Right.
And most of the TOPMA guys, they're running, high 380s, low 390s, mid 390s. I think most of those guys have their stuff turned down just so they don't, it's pretty hard on a motor when you're trying to run 370s. So I think most of them are just trying to get down the track. So we're going to put some pressure on them, make them turn their stuff up and see if they can, see what they got. See what we got.
This guy's like, we're going to go for broke, man. Well, I mean, since you got all this new stuff hooked up in the car, have you guys had a chance where you could test it on the, a TOPMA tune yet?
Not really. we made so many changes that we hadn't made a full pass on it with the TOPMA tune-up yet, but we will Friday. We've got some stuff in the car now that has made it easier to tune, and hell, I mean, I got a 1 hour lesson on it, and I did it. So,
hey, what are you trying to say, Scotty? What are you trying to say?
Well, with all Robert's experience, and the things we've learned just this week, we've got a whole lot better car than what we had before.
Right. Well, man, wish you guys all the luck, dude, man. And of course, I'm going to be working at the haunt, but I'm going to be checking up on that Facebook for all updates and stuff, and I'll be looking around to see who's doing what out there. Hopefully the track will hold, man. Like I said before earlier tonight, the color temperatures, as a fan, get out there and watch this race, man, because you're going to see some really good times. And Scotty can tell you, the cool air, the cars love it, and they may have to detune it a little bit to get down the track if we don't have the track all sticky for you guys. But usually, man, when you go to Cannondale, they put it down real sticky for you guys, and you guys should be able to get a good bike because, Galen's out there and he wants to run as good as he can. So if the track's an issue, the drivers are going to be pissed off. So hopefully they'll have all that lined out. Any advice for anybody for Friday night, Scotty, before we let you go?
Oh.
All right, that's a no.
No, I tell you what.
Go for it, brother.
What I do need to say. I need to say thanks to Kevin, crew member that stuck in there and made it all happen last Saturday night. He worked his tail off. I was overstuck on the laptop trying to get these tune-ups right, and he was taking care of everything on the car, which is a big, big job to do. And he stepped up and got it done. And thanks to Nelson and Kevin's wife and kid, we all they all pitched in and did everything they could do. We had half our crew there. We were able to pull it off, and it was, people don't realize the struggle we went through to pull it off. And but everybody worked really, really hard and got the job done. My hat's off to them.
Right on, man. Scotty and everybody over there make it look easy, but I promise you, these guys are full-time, 100% hard-working folks over here, and they don't cut any corners, never, ever cut any corners, and especially with the race car. So if you get some time, go over and see them, say hello to everybody, and Scotty, as always, dude, thank you for calling in, supporting things here on 81X, and hell, man, you guys go check them out. Clark Brothers Paint and Body, Pantego, Texas, located on Highway 303 between Bowen and Fielder, right across from the O'Reillys, and right next to the little what's it called, car wash.
Yeah.
Right there. Go over and say hello to everybody. All right, Scotty, thanks for calling in tonight, brother.
Okay, thanks, Chris.
All right.
Bye-bye.
One thing for sure, you guys, man, Scotty and his bunch are hungry. Chris Domino and them are hungry, but everybody's going to be watching what they do this weekend, especially going out and chasing that money out there in Tulsa, man. That's just going to be great. If you don't have them added on your Facebook, look for Clark Brothers Racing. Add them on there. I'm sure that Little Money and everybody will be on there updating what's going on. We'll be right back.